Excellent connection. That's what I like to see. Yeah, that's good. And this is good as well. I'm gonna pop out the chat and interact with that. Hey, I see. That's good. I'm using a different oh wait, y'all can't see that. Hold up. What video capture is called? Video capture device 2. Let's try that. Hey, Bree, what's going on? Let me turn this quality down. Device 2. Let's move this thing down a little bit. I'm sorry. Hope you get better. Wow, I guess my vertical stream isn't working. This is the stream connection is excellent, but I can't see. And let's try it again. There we go. It's working now. I'm also drinking a what do they call it? A strawberry smoothie. I honestly prefer the strawberries fresh because when they're frozen, you can't really taste the flavor. Hey, Cringe Killer. What's going on? Welcome to the chat. Oh, shoot. Oh, this is not gonna give me grief. Yeah, it's better not give me grief. Alright, cool. It's not. Nothing much. Just enjoying me some Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Man, Yu-Gi-Oh! Will never die. That's not me saying anything negative. It's just Yu-Gi-Oh's been going on forever. I heard that game's pretty good. Pretty fun. If you don't have anyone to play the actual game with. Or just a good alternative to the actual game. Yeah, the fun part is how deceptively complicated it gets. I never played Yu-Gi-Oh! I never learned how to play. But the funny thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that everybody from my childhood knew how to play. Like, like guys who didn't care about a single thing in life. They're like, yo, you want you got Yu-Gi-Oh cards? And they would just like school you on how to like take out a dude's entire deck with one move. And I was like, well, that's over my head. I wonder if Yu-Gi-Oh still has that power on the playground as it once did when I was a kid. But I have a friend that's been playing some card games. He's been playing Vanguard. Every time I say the title, I say it wrong because I just can't get it right. It's a rare instance when I'm not eating something. What the heck? What is that?
Prismatic Queen just followed on Twitch.
Oh, hey. Shout out to Submatic Queen. Let me just move that down. So people over here can play it. Vanguard is difficult. Hey, May. What's going on? I think on Twitch, I'm going to try out, like, raiding somebody after the stream's over. Just to see how it is. Just see how it goes. Jeez, what do you play? PS4? Oh, no, I got a PS4 controller right here to, whatchamacallit, to bind my shortcuts. I mostly play on PC. Man, this controller didn't die on me yet with stick drift, so I'm keeping it as it is. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Don't replace it, I mean. Like, the cool thing now is a lot of PC games have native PS4 controller support. And if it doesn't, I'll just boot up DS4 or Steam. Because they got the, I can't find a good word for it, but converter or an emulator to make it emulate a what was it, a Xbox controller if it doesn't natively support a PS4 controller. So it's pretty dope. I'm gonna make her eyeballs pretty huge. And try not to focus on one thing. Oh yeah, I also tried making a different type of content on my channel. I posted it a couple minutes ago. Well, like half an hour ago. This is my spirit animal. Hyperactive, talkative chicken. I can see that. I can see that. Steam controller overlay. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Steam is like really knows how to make good software. Honestly. Like, they just replace so much baller content. They just replace so much baller, like, apps that you can use and just make it, like, one just pretty decent, pretty decent app. So shout out to them. Shout out to Valve Software. I mean, I still use DS4 because DS4 is pretty... I'm used to it. It's pretty universal. Even though Steam can do what DS4 already does, and I end up using Steam when DS4 is is not even working properly. Like when I want to play San Andreas multiplayer. I remember earlier this year, I was trying to get my friend to play San Andreas for the first time because I found this one mod that you can play split screen. Wait, what? Yeah, it wasn't really split screen per se, but it was you could play as play the story mode with two characters. And it is not meant for that. It is absolutely not meant for that, but it's still pretty fun. I think that would be like my third or fourth time playing the San Andreas story mode. I think San Andreas is like the game I played the most. I replay the most, and I don't replay games. I rarely replay games. Crazy 2-player. I would have loved something like that for me and my family. Oh yeah. Apparently the PS2 version had multiplayer, but it was just Rampage. And not only that, it has whatchamacallit. You can add mods, like you can go to a website and download character models that you can import as character models. So I just go around while my friend plays as CJ. I use like a Master Splinter model and just go wreak havoc. It's pretty funny. It's either like Master Splinter or Garfield. It's a really fun mod. I mean, yeah, it's not the ideal first experience for San Andreas, but I'm having fun. But I know that games nowadays, you cannot. It's not really a viable option to play like multiplayer, have like a story mode with multiple people, especially not with like AAA. Yep, those days are long gone. Hope we enjoyed it while it lasts. I want to say it died. It died with Halo. But Halo was very much in that ilk. It's kind of funny how I didn't really notice how weird the shift in Halo was when 343 bought it, or not bought it, but took over. I thought it was okay, but I didn't really get it until I played the Master Chief Collection a couple years ago, and stuff was just like night and day, or just the feel of it. But I don't know if you played any Halo. But I think right now, just 3/4. It's Halo is just one of those franchises that is owned by the companies that just absolutely hates it, and it's sad to see it. You hate to see it. Makes you wonder why they do stuff like that, you know? I still have my copy for Halo 3 for 360. I think I still have... I should have that mine too. And I will always remember me trying to draw a Ruth. Oh man, you gotta send that to me when you're done. I remember my friend back in... I'm trying to remember which grade. It was either, I think it was like 6th grade. He gave me Halo ODST for my birthday, and I was so ecstatic. It was such a good game. Cause like I remember back when I was in middle school, I was just too broke to buy any new games. So when a friend just gave me like his hand-me-down of like Halo ODST, I was like, no way, this is ridiculous. I got a new game on the 360. And I think I still have it. Being young and being in that era of gaming was just was terrible. If you didn't have a good PC, that is. Because if you had a good PC, you could probably play some nice PC games. However, big however, like having a good PC was just like $3,000 back then. Like no matter how you try to cut it. Like now it's not that crazy. I like how over it that chicken looks with her sneering. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So basically what's happening, Ruth, the little chicken over here, asked the bigger chicken over here to show her some dance moves, but the big chicken over here was like, no, I got stuff to do. But she was like, please, can you help me? And it's like, whatever, fine, just don't bug me anymore. And then the middle, like the oldest another older sibling over here is just walking in on them just practicing. And she's like, what the heck are you guys doing? She's like, don't even talk. Don't even talk to me. It's funny. Yeah, I find this kind of stuff funny. So, yeah, that's what's going on over here. But Oh, snap. I almost forgot. I need to get in the habit of recording. I mean, it helps like with B-roll for like my other videos. Dora eyeballs get me every time. Man, I don't even know. Sometimes I don't even know how to react with Dora eyeballs. Is that something you made up, or can I look up eyes? Dora looking Dora eyes on Urban Dictionary, and something would come up. Okay. So yeah. I was looking back and forth from the whatchamacallit. Twitch. Okay, I think for this one, I'll have her wing like this. I'm just holding her up like that. If I draw a Ruth in a strawberry costume, what if I draw Ruth in a strawberry costume? That'd be great. I would love that. Okay, let me just move this like that. Okay, let me see if I can draw the belt like this. Wait, what song is this? This sounds familiar. Okay, Undertale. I was like, this sounds like that meme song. But I was like, oh yeah, it is that meme song. Now I hear fingers in his ass, fingers, 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 fingers in his ass. It's Kanye West. He like. Okay, let me turn the magnets off. It'll be a sad day when you know you're old, when the next generation will not understand the memes that you grew up with. And that's how you know your time is up. Your cultural relevance is cooked. But hey, that's what you do. Time goes forward. I'm on like a flip of a coin of whether I should have characters wear different designs from the last chapter to show the passage of time, or just to keep them in uniform. It's a 50-50 decision for me. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to draw the hair over here. Okay, doing this. Okay, looks good. Good enough. It is kind of crazy. I don't know. I was chilling. I was like watching a I forgot what his name. I need to remember people's names. Of the videos that I watch. But this guy that I was watching was talking about the fickleness of the YouTube algorithm. Oh yeah, Saya Speaks. That's what his name is. I have not seen a single video. He does comedy videos, but I haven't seen a single comedy video of his. I just mostly see his rants, and I think it's pretty nice. But he was talking about the fickleness of the YouTube algorithm and how when you get it, you gotta make sure you find a way to make sure people stay or find you in better platforms than YouTube, because when the algorithm stops pushing your stuff, then you don't know when it's going to do that again. So it was a little bit of a sobering video to think about, but I'm pretty sure I'll be using that information to prepare me if YouTube decides to push whatever I make into the algorithm for a while. Just food for thought and such. It's always so funny. I always gotta draw their necks longer than I actually do. It's always in post. Oh yeah, I'm also on a Ubisoft camera as well. Okay, I'm feeling a bit better when it comes to drawing in this style again. It sucks that it's on the final chapter. Not final chapter, but the final page here. I just got my groove. But it is what it is. Okay, I'll move this here. Oh, I'm not doing that yet. What is she eating for a snack? A maggot. I imagine it's a maggot or something. Freeze-dried maggot. That sounds gross. So it'll be like this. I I think an arm looks like that. I think an arm looks like that. No, that looks weird. Let's not spend too much time on it. I think her fingers would probably be over here. So let's just carve out just an area for it. And I think this one would be like a little bit of a texture to it. I imagine it being like something made out of clay. So it's a little bit lumpy. I know on her shoulders it's feathery. But her arms are talon, or like the same texture of a talon. Okay, this arm is bugging me now. Let's break it down a little bit. Maybe I'll have a better luck this time. Okay. That seems pretty good. Actually, let's move it a little bit closer over here. Very cool. One, two, three, sun, 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 sun. Just like that. Let's try this grumpy pose or look. Well, let's see. What I want her to do is just to shake her head, like left and right. But I still don't feel like I'm the best at portraying motion blurs. You know? But you gotta try every time. Every time you get off the horse, you get back on. You seeing what I'm saying? here. We Oh no, I don't know. Smear frames were never my thing. Or maybe I can put them a little bit closer to each other. Like so. Okay. Let's see if I can make the sides of the hair maybe. Nah, yeah, I shouldn't make it. I'm not gonna make it overly exaggerated. Like very subtle. make those lines imply that they are behind her head. Yo, F's in the chat, what's going on? Hope you're doing all right. Man. Putting chocolate chips in this strawberry smoothie was a mistake. You now from the south? What you talking about? Let's see, you got a little twang. Wait, hold up. First thing, now you from the south. I was born in North Carolina. I'm born and raised in the South. What are you talking about? But then again, North Carolina is probably the most northern southern state out there, by the way. The most Yankee southern state. Cuteness is king. What you talking about? Again. Why do you say that? Top right. Oh. I see what you're talking. I see. Man. Just looking at her, looking at Red, looking at Earth, and then looking at Alicia. You know what's funny? I think with a lot of these characters, I just name them off of people that I met in real life. There was a woman that I met selling books, selling at the same flea market that I was selling at. She was really cool. Her name was Red, and I was like, I like that name. You're gonna be remembered. That name's gonna be remembered. So, this is Red. Like some characters have like names pretty traditional. Not traditional, but like has some astrology or kind of mystical names, I suppose. While others have pretty Western names. I'm trying to think of a good chapter to explain why that is. But it's not really integral to the plot, so... yet. I don't think it's integral to the plot just yet, so I don't have to think it. But I guess for the people in the chat, the reason why they have those names is because of the overseers. If they care, if they usually if somebody names their child after an overseer, it's mostly just for good luck. Because they don't know if the overseer's names mean anything, they just know that name is associated with power or authority. So if you have like a character named Dylan, then there most likely have been an overseer named Dylan that their parents named him after. So little lore drop. What about Bob? Probably too. It makes sense for there to be an overseer named Bob. Bob is a powerful name. What does Bob mean, actually? Where did that come from? Oh, Bob is a primarily male given name of the English origin. It's diminutive of the name Robert, meaning bright fame. According to various sources, the name Bob can be interpreted in different ways. Bright fame, Germanic origin. The name Bob stems from Robert, blah blah blah. Abbreviation of Robert. Okay, yeah. Ah, I did not know that. Bobus Maximus. Bobo means stupid in Italy and Spanish. But not in German, I guess. But wait, it is an abbreviation name, though. Where do people get Robert from Bob? Well, Bob from Rob. Bob. Make it make sense. Oh yeah, and I like to imagine she is eating freeze-dried maggots, or something like that. In this world, their snacks are insects and other bugs. They only eat meat for dinner, for supper and such. So no jerky. No meat snack foods. Francisco Paco. In Spanish, we have shite like that. Shite like that, so it can relate. Okay. Honestly, drawing with a thin brush gives it more of a certain style than drawing it with a thicker brush. Random lore drop. Yeah, these are just things I constantly think about while I'm drawing. Aren't insects meat too? Depend. I haven't looked up the anatomy of an insect, honestly. They are a source of protein, yes. But the life of an insect isn't at like in this world the life of an insect isn't as high as the life of a chimera. It's kind of like how the life of an animal is not equal to a life of a human. Or a life of an ant is not equal to a life of a dog. There's tears to this. Oh, yeah, there's tears to this. Okay, let's see if I can draw the legs over here. But yeah, I think I haven't checked the anatomy of an insect as of late. I don't think they have meat. They do have, yeah, but they do have like protein in them. But for example, if a chimera eats a cat, would it be better than eating a goose, or would that be frowned upon? It really depends on the context. If a chimera, because there are chimeras and then there are ferals. A feral is like a regular dog or cat that you would see on the street. But chimeras can eat other chimeras, but the context is either if the chimera is already dead via natural death, or it's dead by self-protection, by I guess self-preservation. Like if a chimera tried to like kill another chimera, it's like self-defense is permissible. However, if the chimera that committed the offense dies, it's pretty much up to the family of what they of the offender to do with the body. So no murder. Yeah, no murder. No murder. Like food is fair game. Like everybody's fair game from food. But if you just eat like random like chimera like random meat as if it's like a snack or like a lesser food, a food that's non-essential for survival, then that's like disrespect. It's like it's disrespectful to the loss of the life and the family and the loss of life of the family, and to an extent that species that's being snacked on. But if you eat it at like a dinner table, then with family and friends and whatnot, for supper and whatnot, that's okay. use that loss of life to be a reason to bring people together and live on. Let's see. Like these, like I just have like so much ideas like that, but then I'm like, man, what is a good context to explain that? What would be a cool context to implement that in? But at least I have that in the back burner, in the back of my head. So if it does show up in the story, I can be like, oh yeah, I know a situation for this. Don't force them though. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Wait a second. I think what I would plan to do for it would be, well, like in chapter 3, um, the odd rabbit and the fox are gonna fight again, and the fox will finally have a speaking role. But the fox will try to murder the odd rabbit in chapter 3. And like later, I'm thinking of making that like a looming thing. Where it'll kind of be explained when Jonathan hits the island, or like interacts with other chimeras. And also like the higher people really care about the whatchamacallit. Like people care about murder in a contextual way, I suppose. But yeah, there's that. Don't know if anybody's there anymore. Listening. All right. What time is it? Well, it's an hour. Well, I say that this is a pretty good use of time, pretty good stream. So, with that being said, how long am I recording? Oh, almost an hour, 50 minutes. All right. So, thanks everybody for coming out. I'll check everybody later. I think I'll stream again on Monday. All right. Peace.